Well, it's been a long day today. It has. It's been a very long day. Very busy. Very busy. Had really beautiful compliments thus far. Today I had one of the nicest compliments from one of the most amazing crystal healers in the world. Really, really phenomenal. Said that. Don't want ego there, but so yeah, he said that he believed that we had the number one crystal store on the internet, which I thought was really nice. Nobody really recognises it, but you know, there's 20 years work there, guys. 20 years work. At least you recognise it and a few others. But yeah, there's over 17,000 single crystals that I've worked on individual. 17,000. Yeah, that's right, 17,000. Imagine trying to create a website that can hold 17,000 single images. Ask any of your computer buffs if that's possible. This is that's taken so much of our time and money to get right. So it is. It's a really beautiful crystal store, no doubt about it. It really is. So what's happening today? Okay, so here's my thought. I've got a book coming out soon, and it's all the images. Yeah, all the images are going to be ready on Wednesday. What day is it today? Oh, gracias. Just give me a second. Gracias. ¿Qué quiere?
La factura de la luz tenemos un problema porque tenemos dos facturas.
Pero tú quieres más dinero, ¿no? Hoy.
Yo he pagado.
Yo quiero este, ¿no?
Sí.
Dame 2 minutos.
Tú tranquilo, más tarde.
No. Das 2 minutos, por favor. Won't be a second.
Perdón, no agua, no luz, es agua.
Agua.
Casi 4 meses porque tenemos problemas.
Sí, no pasa nada.
76, porque una de 1200 y otra de 200 y pico entre 5, ¿vale?
Muchísimas gracias para eso. ¿Sí?
¿Quieres?
No necesito para mí.
Venga.
¿Es la nombre qué?
No, Francia hace para todo igual.
Pero este es Ben, ¿no? Sí, yo quiero este. Gracias. Okay, so my crap Spanish, I get by. Been here 20 years. Are you still there? Hello? So yeah, okay, so the beautiful soul who's creating our images for the book, which is called The Ancient Art of Flower Reading. Ooh, it sounds a bit interesting, right? If you don't know anything about it, it is. But you know, even if you're not interested in learning how to read flowers, which why wouldn't you be? In the back of the book, there's a really beautiful section, and it's 50 beautiful pages. Well, it's 100. Is it 50? Yeah, it's 50 beautiful pages of a single flower with my interpretation, channeled interpretation of what the representation of that flower is to who you are, where you are. It talks about your life. It talks about your gifts. It talks about things that you need to work on. I think it's pretty balanced. And I've put it out there to maybe a handful of people and just said to them, one lady, lovely lady in Ballet, she was talking to me and I says, what's your favourite flower? And she nearly started crying because her website and her work is all about flowers, which was coincidence. And she told me what the flower was, and then I went on screen, I found that particular flower and what I'd written down for it, and she was absolutely absolutely blown away, which was lovely. And this has happened a good few times now. So even if you're not right interested in reading flowers, you've got still a book which you can share with your friends at any given moment. But I just want to tell you a little story, okay? I started teaching people how to read flowers 20 years ago when I learned. And as I was sharing what I'd learned with them, it became evident that it was helping people in so many ways. Last week or the week before, I'm not 100% sure, but Kay, her name is Kay, sent me a message and she says, I just want to share a story with you. And I get loads of stories sent to me every day, which is lovely. And she said that she was with a friend and they were in Nottingham Forest. And it wasn't now, it was, I think she'd mentioned, it could have been, I'm going to get this wrong, April, May, somewhere like that of this year. And she tells me that they meet to walk their dogs in the morning. And this one particular morning, she met a friend again, but her friend was absolutely distraught, devastated. And I'm not going to say what happened, but they walked together and she was crying. And as she walked along, for some reason, that the girl who was distraught bent down and picked up a flower. And she picked that flower up, and Kay all of a sudden said to her, just sit down a minute. And they sat down. And she said, give me that flower. And she gave it her. And she said, I followed everything that you taught me. And I read the flower to her about who she is. And she said something lifted that she couldn't explain. A heaviness, darkness, whatever that suffering was, lifted. And her friend said, how did you just do that? And she says, I've got a good teacher. So the end of the message was, Kay said, I'm eternally thankful for what you've shared that I can now pass on. And that's exactly what I said to every single one of my teachers, mentors, and guides. So this book is already, like, the stories are incredible. So we've done online courses. You can go to the Pure Energy Healing Academy right now, and you can click on the above links which says courses, and you click on course and it says flower reading course, and basically it's me with a bunch of flowers telling you all about how to read flowers from start to finish. Then what I did, put that online a few years ago, and people love it, and people, it's not expensive, so people love doing it. And people have often said to me, can you elaborate? Can you write a book? Writing the Flower Bible, with the help of Arlene Cashman, who's a dear friend of mine who helped me with all my books, we thought that we could do this, and she put a lot of hard work into it, and we worked together. And it's taken us a few years, but it's going to be ready very soon. And I'm now looking for a book printer. I want a printing company who can print me a lot of books. I want a lot of them. I don't know why I want a lot of them, but I have this feeling, I don't know why, but this book needs to get out there. And there's something about connecting to flowers and helping people connect to the spirit world and to connecting to Mother Earth. There's something very profound about this book, and I want to get it out there to as many people as I can. So I am now, the book will be all formatted by next week. It's so exciting. And the lady who's done the artwork is very famous, and she's been very kind and very generous in the sense of how much she's charged, which is so beautiful. because I wanted Carl Rohrig to do me a front cover because I use his tarot cards, but alas, some people just outprice themselves to a degree that I just couldn't, honestly. I understand. I totally understand that when you're extremely that famous and you do a painting for 50,000. I get it. You're not going to do me a book cover for a couple of grand. You're not going to do it. So I get it. But this lady, I am so glad she came into my life because she is the perfect fit. Couldn't have been better. And she's also doing me a front cover as well as 50 flowers. So thank you, everybody. So it's going to be a beautiful book to look at. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, I don't mind where I get the printing done around the world. I don't care where it is. It can be in America, it can be in Britain, it can be in Sweden, it can be in Germany, it can be in Spain. If you know a really good printer that works with really good paper and that does a brilliant job with the printing, please let me know, because I've not finalized it yet of who I'd like to basically be the printers of the book, not the publishers, the printers. I want it printing, the book printing. Other than that, I just want to put out now, if you're still watching, if you're bored, you've gone, if you're still watching, all my books are on my website, and there are two prices for my soft copy book. One price is for the book, and the other price is for the book with a channeled message. And it's a little bit more money for the channel message because I have to sit down and channel. Okay, so that takes time. And people appreciate that and people love that. So what I'm offering today, and I think this is lovely, if you pre-order the book, you don't pay for it. You pre-order it in by saying to the girls, hey, look, I want this book, right? Put me down. You don't have to buy the book because there might be some issue in a few weeks that you can't afford it. But I'm offering you guys this because you're my family. If you pre-order the book, and you don't need to pay for it, just pre-order it by going to info@markbajerski.com and saying, hey, I want 1 copy, 2 copy, 3 copy, 4 copy, 5 copy. Once you've said that, you will be paying the price of the book, but you will also be getting a channeled message, which is free. So I think that's pretty cool. So please do that. If you're interested in this beautiful book, which hopefully will blow people away when you have it in your bag and you take it out or your friend might say, oh, I really love daffodils. Oh dear. Okay, open the book up to daffodils and then say, well, if you like daffodils, this is who you are right now. And then you read it to them and hopefully you blow them away. That's so nice. That's it really. I just wanted to share that with you. Anything else? I shall be leaving very shortly to Bali for 1 month. I set off on the 1st and I'll be back on the 1st of November. And anybody who goes to markbajerski.com right now, every £50 you spend on any crystals, incense and oils automatically gets turned into a raffle ticket. And when I get back, hopefully it's going to be you who wins. Let's have a look. Well over 4,000 euros of all of these pure energy healing crystals, all signed MB collection. There's rings, there's just so much on here. So that's a nice little bonus as well. And I think that's it. I shall crack on with work. And yeah, thank you so much. Love you all. See you soon.